The Baroque Era from 1600 to 1750. The beginning of the Baroque era started to form when, in an attempt to gain money for St. Peter's, the Catholic Church would sell indulgences to the people, which was advertised as a quicker and more guaranteed path to heaven, which will also bypass their sins. In response, an upset monk and theological professor, Martin Luther, created his 95 Theses, a formal list of complaints that protested the Church. These were printed and then spread across all Europe. The publication of the 95 Theses would influence people to stand up and go against the Church. This pushed the Protestant Reformation. Why exactly did they go against the Church? It was believed the Pope had too much power in regards to military, politics, and religion. Martin Luther pushing the Protestant Reformation caused the Catholic Church to create numerous amounts of art in an attempt to sway public opinion back in their favor. They did this by trying to relate to and inspire others, all in hopes of regaining a positive reputation. What exactly makes Baroque art Baroque? Points of emphasis are emotional intensity, capturing movement, dynamism, energy, being involved, enclosed, real and not idealized, interrupted contours, being dramatic, and diagonals. The Entombment of Christ by Caravaggio in 1603 was commissioned by the Church of Santa Maria and inspired by the statue of Pieta. The painting is very dark and captures the tragedy and suffering of a dead and realistic Jesus Christ. Observe the definition and texture of the muscles and wounds. Caravaggio has captured emotion and action in a precise time, with the witnesses in mourning right before Jesus is to be lowered to his tomb. This piece also follows that diagonal pattern of form and movement. As you can see, the elbow of the man carrying Christ leads to the bottom left of the white cloth. Likewise, the hand of the tallest mourner follows to his sagging shoulder of the mourner in red. As one enters the church of Gesù, they are immediately met by the stunning ceiling fresco Triumph of the Name of Jesus. The light seems to break a hole through the ceiling toward paradise. It floats heavenward surrounded by angels and saints, in contrast to the heretics and sinners who are being hurled back toward earth, away from the holy name of Jesus. This particular fresco and the stucco figures that accompany it serve as a threefold purpose in furthering of the Jesuit agenda. First of all, the use of Baroque techniques like movement, bright colors, emotion, and the contrasting of light and dark all add to the awesomeness and extravagance of the Church, serving as a propaganda tool in helping to differentiate Catholic art from the much more plain art preferred by Protestants. In addition, it attempts to use art to incorporate drama, magnificence, and spiritually into daily prayer. Finally, and probably most importantly, to the Society of Jesus, the fresco serves as a teaching tool and is focused on the contrast between sin and heresy, in opposition to the veneration of the name of Jesus and the Catholic faith.